Mark Driscoll, a megachurch founder and pastor, once said, "If I should ever say or do anything that the elders would need to fire me, do not be loyal to me. Be loyal to Jesus. Be loyal to your elders." Today he has changed his tune and is fighting for his professional life as defenders challenge a call by church elders to remove him from his post. The pastor's fall from grace flows from charges of plagiarism, sexism, bullying and misappropriation of funds stemming from an incident in which Driscoll used church money to run a leapfrogging scam to get his book, Real Marriage, onto the New York Times bestseller list. Driscoll is a founder of Mars Hill Church, a Seattle-based megachurch with 15 campuses in 5 states and an internet presence boasting 200,000 unique streaming views of its weekly services. Driscoll is currently setting out a self-imposed 6-week absence while elders consider their next steps. However, the pastor recently told the Senate Times, "I'm not going anywhere. I am where I am supposed to be and doing what I am supposed to be doing." The Infidel has been long following the saga of Lev Tahor, and today we have more news of the ultra-Orthodox Haredi Jewish sect, established in Israel since the 1980s. The 250 member group originally left Israel for New York before moving to Canada, where they first settled in Montreal, then migrated to Ontario, where they felt they could better defend against the legal order that several of their children be placed in foster care, as the group was being investigated for forced child marriage, non-prescription medicating of children, and poor hygiene. Last year, several members fled to Guatemala and Trinidad and Tobago. However, some were detained and repatriated to face the Canadian charges. Since we last reported on this ongoing story, most of the remaining families have left Canada to join their first wave and have begun making a new home in Guatemala. Only a few dozen members now remain in Canada, and most of those are the members who face the most serious child endangerment charges. They too plan on eventually leaving. As their lawyer, Guidi Mammon, put it, "This story is going to end not with a bang, but with a very loud fizzle." There are 2 major Muslim ethnic groups in China, the Hui and the Uyghurs. While these 2 communities may share the same God, their respective positions within Chinese society remain radically different. The Uyghurs, who speak a Turkic language, are as distinct in appearance from the majority Han Chinese as Native Americans are from their Caucasian counterparts. Their population of around 8 million mostly resides in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Meanwhile, the Hui, who are estimated at around 11 million, can be found throughout China but mostly concentrated within the Ningxia Hui Autonomous Region. In skin and blood, the Hui are little different from their Han brethren. For the vast majority of Hui, Mandarin is their mother tongue. The most striking difference between the 2 groups, though, is their respective positions in relation to the Chinese government. The Uyghur face an alarming amount of state discrimination under the guise of counter-terrorism and anti-separatism. The government maintains a pervasive system of ethnic discrimination against the Uyghur, who generally believe that Xinjiang is occupied unjustly by the Chinese. Many Uyghur nationalists make a point of calling their province East Turkestan and not by its Mandarin name. They also hold that they should be allowed to become a sovereign nation ruled by ethnic Uyghurs, similar to the Stan states of Central Asia. The Hui, however, mingle freely. Their command of Mandarin lends them legitimacy with the Han. They have largely assimilated into Han society, having adapted their Islamic practices to fit into the Confucian-influenced culture. Uyghurs are represented in China's state media in a partial and biased way, and depictions of Uyghurs as terrorists and a threat to China greatly increased following 9/11. Beijing's motivation for oppressing the Uyghurs does not come from a distaste of Islam as such, but from a neurosis towards the threat of territory loss. There is also no small degree of xenophobia thrown into the mix as well.